So I'm going to take you on a little journey of decluttering. I'm getting rid of all these concealers here. I'm also going to be getting rid of a ton of foundations, getting rid of that. That's a duplicate. Getting rid of the Born This Way by Too Faced. ColourPop is trash. All these are expired. Maybelline Fit Me expired. This one by Maybelline is also expired. Estee Lauder Double Wear expired. Fenty, expired. Definitely all going in the trash. Look at it, it's separated. Let's see, Il Makiage, I'm gonna have to look up the batch code to see, because I have one that's sealed. It might be new enough for me to keep, and this is not focusing. My camera is not working properly. I actually ended up getting rid of those. I put them to the side, but in another video I get rid of those. Kojin Do's gotta go. Tower 28. I did end up getting rid of that, not in this video. Some Pop little primer stick or something. Trash. Becca, it's too old. I've had it for a couple years at least. So I really do try to focus here. I don't know what's going on with my camera, and then I focus it, and then later on it stops focusing. So my video editing and taking skills are awful. So get rid of some Tarte foundation, some Dior foundation. You guys, don't ever do this. Don't buy this much. I could not use it all. What is that? CoverGirl, some Elf. I don't know. Can't even tell at this point. All that's trash. I mean, literally everything I'm taking out is trash. That milk, I never used it. It's trash. The No Problem, I definitely use that, but it's trash. Ordinary trash. Too Faced trash. The Tatcha Putty, I actually ended up keeping that. And then like some pressed powder, I ended up keeping that as well. L'Oreal Infallible, expired. Wet n Wild expired. Tarte expired. You guys, I'm the worst. That was a Good Molecules that was also expired. So literally everything I'm pulling out of the store, Farsali, throw it in with trash. I don't know why I keep trying to focus my camera and then screwing up the focus, and whatever. I actually ended up buying a new one of the UD tint that I just showed, and then the same thing with this milk, the Hydro Grip. I didn't know I had it, and then so I just had to trash it and buy a new one because it's like at least like 3 years old. Getting rid of tons of primers and face sprays and bases and foundations, and I don't really know what I'm saying right there about that. Probably that I'm going to look it up. Fun fact, I ended up deleting it, or I said deleting it, but delete the whole drawer. I ended up getting rid of it. Literally everything I'm taking out of this drawer and setting to the side, I've gotten rid of. I love the Hangover primer. I did end up buying a mini from, they're having a little mini sale at Ulta, so I ended up buying a mini of that. Oh, look, I found 2 more of those CoverGirl. I don't know why the hell I bought 4 of these, but that's all trash. Wasted money. Do not do this. Do not be me. Do not be an idiot. Do not be over consumer. This is wasteful. This is a waste of money, a waste of my time to have to like go back through this crap and just, you guys, this is not a flex. This is not like, look at me and all the stuff I have. No, this is, look at me. Don't do this. Don't be an idiot. I did end up throwing that MAC away, even though I put it back in this picture. Any of these little tubes that have been in there, especially if they're bloated, threw them all away. And I end up actually reorganizing this entire this drawer and the one above it to be all foundation and powder and primer. So you see how the Tatcha Louis, I thought it was a dewy mist, but it's not. Anyways, whatever that primer crap was, literally a whole bottle, never opened, trash. Trash. Huda Beauty, I never used that, trash. I think I ended up keeping that primer water for now, and then that Il Makiage primer. I end up throwing like almost everything you see right there. I end up throwing almost every single thing away. I just got rid of everything. I know it's all over 2 years old. Half the products are like 12 or 24 months, and so there was no sense in trying to convince myself that all shit was not expired, because it was and is. And like I said, the majority of that is now in a trash bin. So yeah, I'm going to show you this pile of crap, and it's really not a pile of crap. It's a pile of bad decisions. Do not do this to yourself. It was so painful. That's why I think it took me so long to just go in and throw everything away, because I knew that I did this to myself. These are like my poor decisions looking me right in the face. All the money that I spent, and some of it was free, some of it was PR, some of it I got discount codes for, some of it, that little boxy pop-up shop where you get like something for 50% off. So I did always look for the great deals. But look at this. It's just like primer after primer after foundation, a whole bottle of Tatcha primer. Shit is not cheap. But yeah, basically just telling you, don't do this. Don't be like me. So this is the drawer above that. And again, we're just going to be throwing out a bunch of stuff. We're going to be throwing out all these little tubes that are bloated. I love the It Cosmetics CC cream, and I did go ahead and buy a mini. I'm buying all minis this year, you guys. So yeah, I loved the peach, perfect peach or whatever. It's just too old. All this stuff is old. I haven't really done makeup a lot since like the end of 2020. So I just let all this stuff expire. I have no idea what is on that. I end up throwing that away. It looks really nasty, but I promise I have no idea. You see that huge thing of Bobbi Brown? Did you see that huge thing of the enriched face base? That stuff is not cheap. I do keep the powders. So the loose powders, as long as they are, stored properly and they don't look or smell funny. I don't really treat powders the same way as I treat liquids. All these little tiny, I don't even know what this is. Skincare, little samples and deluxe samples that I never use them. I always say I'm going to, and I don't. And I don't know why I put that Bobbi Brown face base back in there, because I literally threw that out right after I made this video, because I ordered one of the minis. I'm literally ordering nothing but mini if I can get away with it. See, threw that powder out. So pretty much keeping all those powders. Literally, look, it's a box. Like, why is it still in the box? Somebody tell me. So I did go back through later and take like the Charlotte Tilbury and the Too Faced and all that out of the boxes. I was real weird about keeping boxes years ago. I'm trying to break that habit. I actually think I bought that Poreless primer again from Ulta, their little mini sale. Powders, I might have kept that one. I think I threw the rest of them away. Yeah, throw that away. This one was hella used. One thing I used. All the little silicone-y type based primers, I don't really use those as much anymore. I like a good grip, or I just don't like the silicone feel. It's like your makeup slides around everywhere. But yeah, trash. I think I probably show the pile of trash at the end of this one as well. I just want to, again, this is not a flex. This is not a brag. This is not oh, I'm an influencer. Look at all the stuff I have. No, absolutely not. I'm not an influencer. I've received PR from a few places years ago. I don't receive PR anymore. This was all just, like I said, bad decisions. I felt like I had to have everything. I kept buying those milk stick things. I never use those. Like, stick products, I just don't use them. Why do I buy them? All the Farsali oil, and I am keeping this little shimmer. I have had that shimmer since like I was 18 or 19. And it's like a nostalgia thing at this point. And there's a few things I keep that I know are expired that I'm like, I'm not going to get rid of that for whatever reason. And I just know that I won't use it because I'll always remember how old it is. So yeah, you can see I've pretty much demolished this drawer as well, and got rid of every single thing I could possibly get rid of. And again, like I said, some of these things I keep, and then later on when I'm doing more decluttering and more organizing, I actually end up getting rid of a lot of that stuff. And I'm sorry, I have like a tripod stand there. I think that's a light standing there. I have boxes underneath my vanity. I have bags over to the side. Like, my room is a hot mess right now, but I'm slowly getting through it. So I'm just consolidating some of this trash, literally all that, primers, CC creams, tints, powders, that's 2 full pots of Anastasia concealer and matte concealer, totally just wasted. You guys, and I don't know what I'm doing here. Like, I probably need to stop this voiceover and but I'm going to keep it going. Like, I'm going to do a long video of just like some randomness. I've never done a voiceover before. I always thought it would be fun. This is kind of hard, actually. This is the Gwen Stefani palette. I'm basically just showing y'all how powders don't expire. Don't listen to me. They do expire. They do have expiration dates. I always joke about how I'm not getting rid of my powder products unless they like have lumps and bumps and smell bad. That is my favorite mascara, the Maybelline Great Lash. I love it because it has this big old honking wand on it. It's absolutely my favorite. This is an old one, and it, it still got a little juice in there, but I ended up throwing it away because your mascaras are only supposed to be used for 6 months, and that one is at least like a year or two old. Yeah, here I'm just kind of going through and looking at the different wands and seeing, do I want to use them? I've not found a wand that I quite like. The only one that comes close to the Maybelline Great Lash is the Dior, I think it's called Big Lash or something. I don't know. It's a Dior one with a huge little wand on it. I do love that one. I'm actually going through here now and just like trying to justify why I have these products. And, this is 5 years old, but it's still probably good. It's mostly water. Water doesn't expire. You guys. So, news alert, like confession, I end up throwing literally every single one of those away. Even the 2 in the boxes that I put in there, I ended up throwing them away. Everything must go. Everything. I know that everything in here is expired. I was just trying to rationalize it in my head. Those 2 Cliniques, I threw them away. Bought a new, just one bottle of the one I use. Threw that Makeup Forever HD stick away. It's hella old, you guys. Like, I literally was sitting here rationalizing, justifying to myself why I needed to keep something, or I could just look up the batch code on this, that, and the other. Threw that away. It had a little gold leaf. So I'm like, it looks like I'm throwing away money. I threw that away. Threw the Farsali with the gold leaves. I did keep the powders for the most part. There were a couple that I threw away, but yeah, you guys, I was not playing. I did not come to play on this declutter. And I had 2 of those Maracuja Mists, and I kept the newest one. Yeah, I ended up throwing that away. The Kopari, I put it back in the drawer here. I'll show y'all later on. I ended up throwing all that away. The other Pop, the Makeup Mist, it had not been opened, but I knew it was at least 3 years old. The Dewy Mist stuff here also, I think I put it back in the drawer, and I end up just throwing that away. Like, this was the most brutal declutter that I had ever done. It's been years since I've been this brutal. No, actually, the last declutter I did, it wasn't really a declutter. It was more like a reorganize, and then taking everything out of its boxes. Maybe one day I'll upload that video and show you. It was like a lawn-sized garbage bag, the one you put like leaves in, full of cardboard. Like I just had everything in their packages. Everything I ever bought was still in the damn box. And I still have some that are in the box. But yeah, this, like I said, I have those 2 Clinique. I'm like, I'll just look up the batch code. No, I just bought the lighter shade, which is 0.5 shell. That's the Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. And I threw away those other 2 bottles. Again, just trying to tell myself why I could probably keep it. I'm like an organized hoarder. I think y'all know that by now. And that's why I stopped buying makeup, because I just got to where I had to have every release. And you can see, like, that's not even the half of it. That is literally not even the half of it. I have so much crap in all of these bags. I can't even show it all to you. So yeah, this is basically like all the hair care, skin care, and things I had up in my bathroom that I didn't declutter with y'all. Just full bottles of all types of things that I never used. So yeah, I'm just kind of going through these bags. I did a lot of decluttering off camera. Same with this stuff. It's just like tons of setting sprays and samples. That's a setting spray. That's a setting spray. Setting spray. Setting spray. Another one. Another one. These are all setting sprays. Morphe and MAC and UD and Glam Glow and Pop Beauty and Gerard Cosmetics, and just literally the other things, like there's some primers, there's some, I think, a foundation, some moisturizer, a little lip balm, and some mascaras and things. But look at all the crap that was wasted. Every single thing in that pile just went in the trash. I am not proud of myself. I just want to keep reiterating the fact that this is not a flex. I am not, look at me. No, like, it has taken everything in me to even put this out there. Again, there's a trash bag full of money, basically. Let me know if you want to see more of this train wreck.